Hi, do you like the Plague? I like the Plague a lot. And if you are a fellow Plague enjoyer, then you're probably aware that pallets are our enemy. If a pallet hits you while you have your power, you will lose all of it immediately. This can actually be really detrimental, so you have to be a little bit smart and respect the pallets a little bit when you have your power. Make sure that a survivor doesn't manage to stun you. It's not too bad, really. The Plague is quite a strong killer. This is a perfectly okay risk and reward thing, but they're changing this for some unexplained reason. Without putting it in any patch note, without explaining it in any dev note, the developers have changed the way the Plague works. Now, any stun will make her lose her power. Not just pallets, this includes decisive, head-on, and any other type of stun. I personally think that this is one of the craziest things they've done, one very significant change that they just did it. They didn't even announce it. They didn't even bother to like explain or justify. It makes really no sense. Now, the Plague is a very strong killer, as I said earlier. She has a lot of things that would be worth nerfing if we're going to look at that. For example, her Iridescent Seal add-on. It allows you to get your power for free up to 5 times. Each time you get your power, depending on add-ons, can be up to a minute. So yeah, this can mean that you can get 5 minutes of your power for free during the game. This add-on is absolutely gross and super powerful, way better than any other add-on. We made a video showcasing it if you want to see it in action. They could have nerfed this add-on, but they didn't. There's also another add-on that is really confusing for survivors because it reveals their aura without warning them, and it happens constantly. They already nerfed this add-on. Did they nerf it again? Nope. Instead of doing this, which would make some sense, they instead nerf something that is only going to affect newer players. High-level Plagues, they know where the pallets are, they know where the lockers are, they have a good sense of which survivors can and cannot stun them with Decisive Strike. So players like me are really not going to mind this change too much, but you're already taking a character that is fairly difficult to understand, that requires quite a lot of decision making and understanding in timers and this and that, and you're adding an extra layer of complexity where if you pick up the wrong person and you get decisive, or if you walk by a locker and you get stunned, you lose your power. This seems so strange. Why would they ever do this? It's really insulting as well, considering that the Plague has a lot of other quality of life issues, such as, for example, the incredibly loud noise that she makes. Whenever you pick up your power, I've asked my chat if they like the volume, and almost everyone unanimously agrees that this is way too loud. Way too loud, and we've asked them to lower this volume for a very long time, but instead of doing that, they instead make another change that has consequences on the gameplay that I think are very weird. Overall, I'm incredibly confused by this change. Mind you, the only reason that we know that this is an intended change is because we reported this as a bug. We thought that it was a bug, and the developers confirmed that it's not a bug. She was intended to be like this forever since she was made. And when did that happen? 2019? So it's been 5 years where the Plague has been bugged, and this is how she was intended to work the whole time. What? You're telling me that there was a 5-year bug and they just decided? This is so strange. Why would they give her so many buffs over the years before correcting this bug, which completely changes her gameplay? I am super confused, but hey, this is an excuse to play the Plague, so let's play the Plague and talk about it some more. Oh my god. Alright, so the first thing that we need to keep in mind is that flashlight rescues and wiggling out of the killer's grasp, those stuns do not remove your power. Thank God. So don't freak out and run Lightborn or anything like that. It doesn't stop it. Even if you have Lightborn, your biggest enemy is the Blast Mine. If you kick a gen at the wrong time, you will lose all of your power. So we want to go for a build with perks such as Pain Res and Ruin, which are already very good, that don't rely on gen kicking. We also will bring some protection for Ruin, and since we're a little bit afraid of pallet saves, we also want to bring Infectious Fright. If we down a survivor, we'll know if there's someone nearby for a flashlight rescue or a pallet rescue or anything like that. This is already a very solid build, so as I said, high-level players, they are not really going to worry too much. It's definitely going to be the beginners that suffer a little bit more. Let's ready up and play a game with this. Alright, there's your typical medkits and toolboxes. There is a map, which means they will probably find the totems a little bit easier. We could try to use that to our advantage and... Oh. Okay, map buffering. Sure, why not? We're Plague, we can take it. Alright, so I had the idea of playing a pretty chill match while I discussed the plague and these changes and whatnot, but since these survivors were very nice and wanted to send us to a really, really good map for them, why don't we actually lock in a little bit and try our best, huh? Are you going through the back? Yeah, you are. This survivor is the most important one for us right now because she has a map. With a map, you can find totems pretty easily, so we take care of her and we keep her busy. Maybe she doesn't find our ruin for long. Oh, okay. Well, that works out. Pretty early down. Now, the craziest part about this change, if you ask me, is that with this change, the only thing that's going to change is that the killer will bring ruin and paint us even more, which is already pretty meta on Plague. And that Plagues will be scared of head-on and will be scared of... They will basically slug even more, right? You want to get the value out of your power, so you're not going to risk it. How is this a good change for the game? And I don't know, it's just so weird. But the craziest part is that developers are now telling us that the Plague was always supposed to be like this. Wow, what a strange one. The Plague was always supposed to be like this, and that she has just been bugged for the past 5 years. I don't even believe it. I don't even believe it. That sounds so crazy. You mean to tell me that they rework her add-ons? They gave her like 5 or 6 different small buffs over the years. And they never realized that there was a massive bug? She was supposed to be kicked out of her power even when using head-on and stuff? That's so crazy. Do you guys believe that? Or is this another situation where behavior just accidentally, you know, miscommunicated somehow? So weird, man. I'm so surprised. I just can't explain it, dude. Why would they buffer in like a bunch of small ways, which they did over the time, if they were gonna nerf her like this? I really don't get it. Anyway. Oh wow, she went through the gaps, sadly. If she goes for the window, she's dead. So I need to respect this pallet. Let's hold it. We move at 110 with... Yeah, like for example, why does she move at 110? Like, that's a pretty fast speed. They could nerf that. It wouldn't be the end of the world. Oh, my power ended. I don't know what she was doing. But yeah. So, out of all the things you could nerf, like, the Plague is still really disgusting if she sends you to a specific map. If she uses the iridescent seal with deadlock. Like, so that you have to, you know, eat 5 different powers for free, plus her default fountain, plus any other fountain that you might need to collect. Like, that's so disgusting. Why don't they nerf that? It's just such a bizarre change. Anytime I've told anyone about this, they are so confused. They're like, what? Like, nobody asked for this. And I know that sometimes you have to make changes that the community doesn't ask for, right? Because, you know, the community doesn't always know what's best for the game, or doesn't always know all the little minute details about the game. But this is genuinely something that nobody had asked for. So I really don't understand it. It's always worth a shot. This is a really strong tile, by the way. But she played it terribly, I think. She now has to drop it. Pretend that I'm mind gaming. And she has to take that window, but she's dead. Ooh, never mind. She's not. So here, I need to worry a bit about the pallet, right? Yeah, exactly. Sheva, you know what? Thank you, dude. Thank you. Like, she's just shown us exactly how that can actually be done, you know? It's not a free hit if you drop the pallet and the killer aims poorly and you actually, you know, dock under the pallet. Like, that is a perfectly fine part about it. Like, this is fine. The fact that you have to fear pallets for like a minute, that's completely fine. No one's ever complained about that. You know? And survivors can do things such as drop the pallet while you're picking someone up. Even if they mess up the animation, you still lose it. So they can choose to try to use pallets. And there's a risk and a reward for both sides, right? Like, if you manage to stun the killer, like, with a pallet, a few seconds after... Like, imagine if now I walk through this pallet and I get stunned. That would be such a massive change of pace for the survivors. It would be really good for them. Bruin eating up the gen. Nice, good play by him. Unlucky we got him in the forehead. So yeah, like, it's fine. But now, like, I cannot kick this gen. Like, I don't want to kick this gen. If I kick this gen, I lose 30 seconds of power. So, okay, I'll just run Paintress, which is already the perk that every single killer is running. So strange, so strange. But yeah, sorry, I said I would focus and do my best to beat these guys, but honestly, this is looking like a very winnable game, even without putting 100% of our attention. And mind you, we don't even have the strongest add-ons or anything. Like, we're not like, oh my god, try hard plague or anything. This is a very sweet build. Oh, this person's injured. Let's see if we can do a last second. Oh, so good. She'll take the window by panicking. Yep. No life. She's going down then. See, Infectious Fright shows you where people are. You don't need to worry about flashy saves or whatever. Remember, flashy saves do not kick you out of your power. But, you know. Blast Mines, Decisive, Head On, Pallets. Is there any other type of stun? Yeah, that's it. Hello. Yeah, I don't think these guys will do very well. Completely fine. She's so mad. We pick up that plague fountain on the way. Not a lot of chance to mind game this if I don't get this hit right now. Very good by her. She has a pallet here. I'll pretend to do that and chill. Yeah, there you go. Paintress from her, I believe. Yup. Okay, just keep in mind that Sheva and Vittorio are both dead on hook, and we have already hooked everybody once. So, oh, they got reassured. Very nice, good to know. Sprint burst, good to know. Let's hit her just so that she has to men, and we're gonna get this boy infected. Now you chase counterclockwise so that he doesn't get the fast bolt on the pallet, on the window, and then we chase this way, I guess. He'll become infected fully, but it takes like 40 or 50 seconds. So we don't want to wait for that to happen. I might just hit him. If he's really close, I can also... Yeah, we want to chase this way. Otherwise, he takes the fast bolt. Now he can fast bolt this window, not easily at least. I'm going to do it this way. Yeah. I'm going to infect the window. I know it seems really stupid, but the time he spends vaulting the window counts as interacting with infection. So it might actually get him faster. Yeah. There we go. That's it. It was quite a bit of work, but we got him infected. You don't want to do this at the start of the game, by the way. At the start of the game, I would never, ever do this. Another sprint burst. That's fair. But then to break it. Did he fall for it? No, he should be out of options here. Nice fake. Can't hear him. This is a strong structure, man. They don't send you to this map for no reason. Oh, very nice. Unfortunately, I cannot hit him. That was an excellently timed body block. Now, Sheva just so happens to also be dead on hook. That gen's about to pop. There's a lot of fountains, but I can't really use any of them because they're all so distant. But then to break, maybe she messes up. No, this loop is a little bit too good. We might just need a bit of a bloodlust moment here. Yeah, we just got bloodlust. There you go. I'm gonna down her before she gets a chance to use life. Can't really... I got screwed there because I can't really look away without... You know what I mean. Let's just make them miss a skill check if possible. Alright, Ruin's helping us out. Ruin doesn't go away if you kill someone now. Yeah, if this body block had been done by anyone else other than Sheva, that would have been a 10 out of 10 play. That would have been really, really good. But they didn't do that, so... Their fault now. I'm gonna play it risky. They have a chance to finish that. But I'm just gonna assume that they don't have the time and do this. Now, we're pretty good. The only person we really shouldn't chase is Nia. The other two are dead on hook. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's try a long distance shot, maybe? That's not even long distance. Oh, very nice. Very nice use of sprint burst, though. The other gen's probably being done elsewhere, so do not relax. Oh, nice job. Nice try. Now, you might be wondering, why are you seeing their aura? I don't understand why. Nice. It's Undying. They are walking by a dull totem. One of the totems that's not a hex. And when that happens, I get to see them briefly. Sadly, I don't have any other hook, because I guess I killed that girl, so... This will have to do. That's not super unexpected. Luckily for us, I don't think they're on this gate. I could do a little something, though. This is a bit risky. I'm wasting time, but let's puke on it. There it is. Contagious, so we know. Now we go towards the other one and pick up that fountain. Yeah, perfect. They both cleanse as we expected them. They didn't start this one yet. If they start that one, which I think they will... Oh, you gave me a nearby fountain. Even better. They'll become infected and we'll know. If they don't become infected, then they're doing the other gate, probably. I'm happy with 3 kills. Let's get this girl. Need to be careful here, though. You know what? I don't think you're gonna expect me to go all the way around, so... Hide my red stain. Beautiful. Now she tries to race me to the other gate. We catch her. No way you opened that in time. Sorry, buddy. And you're a sprint burst user, so you don't have that lithe or anything. Yeah, take hits for her. Yeah, take hits for her. Definitely works to take hits against Plague. Yeah, if you don't know, the Plague can shoot through survivors. There's no such thing as body blocking against Plague. That's why she's really, really good in unhooking scenarios. If there's an unhook, unlike Huntress, like say this is a Huntress scenario, I would need to go around, right? No, here I can just shoot right through her. And as you see, it goes right through. So she's, like, the Plague is really, really good at unhooking scenarios. You could nerf that part of her, maybe. You could make her projectile not go through hook survivors. And that would be an appropriate nerf. But instead of doing that, they just do this insane nerf. And honestly, normally at this point, I would be like, oh, tell me what you guys think. But I know that this is probably going to be a very weird thing. Nobody in the survivor side asked for this nerf. Nobody on the killer side expected this nerf. It's so strange. 4 reassurances. You guys really expected me to camp, huh? Well, you don't have to, as Blake. Very, very baffling thing. And I honestly, it's the kind of thing that I'm certain they didn't ask anyone. They just did it. Just the same way they changed the turn on Billy for a little bit, and they thought, oh, it will be a minor change. But these minor changes often have very big implications in the game, and it's almost like they don't realize it. So yeah. I've been yapping a lot about it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one, which is going to be a bit less depressing.